chief of the U.S. Forest Service and talked to him for a few hours. This guy, Chief Garcia, is one of the most famous fire chiefs from the hot shots. And I quizzed him, and he told me this was not a surprise. He said they all have a map. I forget the name of this map that it goes to all cities and emergency personnel. They have photos. You look at them. He showed them to me. Everything is bright red leading up to January 7th. Bright red. They knew this was coming to the point where Chief Garcia had all of his firefighters on the tarmac, kitted up, in their helicopters. He said his whole team was standing by their computers because it was so obvious this fire was coming based off of, if you want to say, climate change, because it had not rained. It was record dry. So this idea that they use that, it's just an excuse. And then the big one that everyone falls for to this day that is the best propaganda ever is hurricane winds. We were told, Newsom's doing the thing and he's saying that winds were coming, the hurricane, he lit his hair on fire. There was no hurricane winds in the Pacific Palisades. The max wind speed was 40 miles per hour. And for the first 6 hours, when the helicopter is the initial attack, when you put out the fire, it was max, I think, 27 miles per hour. So they got everyone with, it's unprecedented, it's hurricane winds, it's climate change, no responsibility. So Now we go to fire aid. This was another thing that just woke me up to, we always heard about the homeless NGO scam and the homeless industrial complex, but living as a fire victim and watching all these celebrities go on stage. They actually took fire victims from Altadena on stage whose houses burned down, and they raised this $100 million. And as a victim, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to get a few $1,000s. That's nice. Or, you break $100 million up, there should be a grant.